October 11th, 2025, 9:39 a.m. Inside HMP Wakefield, the silence was violently torn apart. Chaos erupted. A dark red stream of blood began to flow. From beneath one of the cell doors, dripping slowly into the hallway. Guard sprinted down the corridor, shouting for backups. The scene inside was one of the pure, brutal horror.
Left wing's locked down! Stay on me!
I got it! How far out?
2 cells past the stairwell! He's still shockable!
Man was lying lifeless on the floor, his blood printing the cold concrete walls. Some inmates screamed, others laughed and cheered, because everyone knew who he was. The man inside that cell wasn't just another convict. He was Ian Watkins, the once celebrated frontman of Lostprophets, a band that had sold millions of records worldwide.
But we say, if we're going nowhere, yeah, we say, it's not to ever fall in love.
But to many, he was more than just a fallen star. He was a symbol of deceit, of betrayal, and the darkest corners of fame. Watkins was murdered, and his blood pooled under the cellar. Some believe justice had finally been served, not by the law, but the system's own monsters. This dark ending was inevitable result, but years of deception and the systemic failure of the prison institution itself. This revelation sent a shockwave. The immediate question was, what was the movie? Simple inmate retribution, or a calculated deep-seated score being settled behind those walls? Ian David Kerslake Watkins wasn't always the villain of this story. Born in 1977 in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, he grew up surrounded by music, charm, and charisma. He founded Lostprophets in 1997, headlining festivals, topping charts, and defining a generation's alternative sound. To his fan, he was magnetic, wild, confident, and untouchable. But behind the magnetic persona, a darkness had begun to take shape. He carried power, not just fame, control, manipulation, secrecy. These became the tools of his real personality. Psychologists argue that the roots of his specific crimes must be found in his severe personality disorders. His ability to understand the pain of others, known as empathy, was severely deficient. His mind housed a deep chasm between his public stage persona and his hidden predator. This phenomenon is known as mask of sanity. Mask of sanity. His fame was merely a tool to reinforce this delusion of power. Their sound patterns blend of new metal and alternative rock ignited a generation.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, I'm so tired of waiting for us to.
He was charismatic, his voice was powerful, but within such fame lies a toxic power. He leveraged his status to gain access to the band's inner circles and its fan base. That fame and influence became his ultimate weapon. It was the shield that allowed him to manipulate and control female fans, including mothers. The glue of the stage was the perfect camouflage for the pure evil growing in private. The breaking point came in 2012. For months, the Welsh police had quietly monitored Ian Watkins. After receiving multiple reports from concerned acquaintances and fans, officially, the investigation began with a drug-related inquiry, but this was only the cover story. During the raid, investigators found unsiruped laptops, smartphones, and external drivers with over 10,000 files. 10,000 files documenting abuse.